My brother told the reunion I had missed our mothers last week. The hospice chaplain asked if I would read again this year. Marcus called me 3 weeks ago, warmer than he'd sounded in years. First reunion since Mom. The family should be together. Please come. I almost didn't, but I drove 4 hours to Aunt Rosa's, walked in at 6 p.m., and the room went quiet the second they saw me. Not surprised, quiet. Rehearsed quiet. Marcus stood by the fireplace with a glass in his hand. There he is, he said. The prodigal son. Good to see you too. Is it? He looked around at the cousins, the aunts. Because I don't think anyone here has seen you since before Mom died. I set my keys down. Marcus, no, I want to say this. I've wanted to say it for a year. His voice cracked, right on cue. Our mother spent her last week alone. 7 days. I sat with her every night while my brother couldn't be bothered to answer his phone. Aunt Rosa wouldn't look at me. My cousin Dana turned her chair away. She asked for you, Marcus said, at the end. She said your name and you weren't there. That's not, don't. He wiped his eyes. Don't you dare stand in her sister's living room and lie. I felt the whole room deciding. I opened my mouth and nothing came out, because how do you argue with a man crying about your dead mother? Anything I said would sound like an excuse. I think you should go, Aunt Rosa said quietly. I picked my keys back up. My hand was shaking. Then the doorbell rang. Rosa frowned. Who's? She opened it, and an older man in a gray cardigan stood on the step holding a worn leather book. I'm so sorry I'm late, he said. Traffic on the interstate. He scanned the room and his face lit up when he found me. David, there you are. I hadn't seen him in a year. Chaplain Ellis, from the hospice. I hoped you'd read again this year, he said, stepping inside. Nobody read it the way you did. Your mother's favorite. Same as every night that last week. The room didn't move. Marcus set his glass down. I'm sorry, who are you? Tom Ellis. I was the chaplain on your mother's floor. He turned to me, still warm, oblivious. 7 nights straight, wasn't it? You barely left that chair. The nurses had to bring you a cot. I heard Aunt Rosa inhale. That's not right, Marcus said too fast. I was the one there. My brother never came. Ellis's smile faded. He looked at Marcus the way you look at a stranger. I'm sorry, and you are? Her son, Marcus. Marcus. Ellis repeated it slowly. I signed every visitor log on that ward for 11 years. I don't remember signing yours. Silence. I have them, actually. Ellis reached into his coat and pulled out a folded photocopy, soft and creased, like he'd carried it a while. I brought this for David. Her last week, every visit logged. He held it out to me. You can see the times. In at 7 p.m. out past midnight. Every night. I couldn't take it. Marcus did. He stared at the page. His name wasn't on it. Mine was. 7 times in the nurse's handwriting. This is fake, he said, but his voice had gone thin. Son, Ellis said gently. I read scripture over that woman while your brother held her hand. She asked for Marcus twice. He paused. He didn't come. David told her he was on his way so she'd stop worrying. That was the kind thing to do. Dana turned her chair back around. Aunt Rosa's hand went to her mouth. You told them I abandoned her, I said. First full sentence I'd managed all night. You've been telling them for a year. Marcus wouldn't look up from the page. Where were you, Marcus? Aunt Rosa's voice had gone cold. That whole week. Where were you? He didn't answer. He didn't have to. We all remembered the calls that went to voicemail. The I'll come tomorrow texts. I'd just never known he'd flipped it, made his silence into mine. Ellis looked between us, finally understanding the room he'd walked into. Oh, he said softly. I thought everyone knew. We do now, Rosa said. Marcus set the paper on the mantel like it was hot. It was 1 week, he said. I couldn't handle seeing her like that, so I said it was him. Everyone already thinks he's the reliable one. He stopped hearing it. Everyone thought that until an hour ago, Dana said, because you spent a year telling us the opposite. Ellis stepped closer and pressed the book into my hands. Psalms, the spine cracked at the same page. She'd want you to have it, he said. You know the one. I opened to the ribbon. Her handwriting was in the margin from years back. Marcus was staring at me now, and for the first time all night the whole room was staring at him. I looked at the chaplain. I'll read, I said.